I wanted to talk a little bit about positivity. You know me, I have a video up already on positivity. Now, it wasn't my own work, it was, let's check his name, I'll add it in here when I go home. Excuse my bad memory. I have fibromyalgia, and my main symptom is memory problems, as well as the pain, of course, pain in my shoulders and that. But anyway, we're getting off track again. I will try and link that video down below, although I'm not great at this linking business yet, and if not, I will write in the name of the video. Maybe you can search for it. But anyway, I'm a great believer in positivity. I have read an awful lot of Louise Hay's books. She wrote a lot of those books, like called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. And I found when I was ill that they gave me great confidence and great encouragement to face my fears and get on with life, and to realize that life is good and that there's always something waiting around the corner, but it might be always something good, and not to always be thinking on the negative. Now, I suppose I was a little bit of a negative person before I became ill, and I suppose we all do, because life brings you down sometimes and we forget to see how life can bring us up. So sometimes I try my very best and talk myself into being more upbeat. Now, I'm a Christian and I do believe in God, and I believe that there is an afterworld and that there is something good waiting for all of us, because I was brought up that way. But I do have a strong faith, because something helped me to survive my big moment, I suppose, my big illness. And it wasn't just me alone, it was something out there just helping me and encouraging me and keeping my chin up and making me well. Now, I don't know what to call it. I do, when I feel I'm in trouble or when I feel troubled by anything, I do ask for help. Now, in recent years, I just call it the universe, because it's God, it's a higher power, it's something watching over us, something guiding us, something sending good things our way, and sometimes sending trials to test us out. But I ask the universe, our God, to help me out in different situations. And the funny thing is, I always get comfort. Now, it may not be in the way I think, my problem may not be solved exactly as I feel it might be, but there is always comfort to be got. And I feel that comes from something outside me, outside of me. It's not me that is solving the problem. Maybe it gives me peace of mind, but I feel by having this belief, if you have belief in something, that there is someone there either guiding you or helping you, it makes life so much easier. It's like when you share a problem, the problem is halved. So when I'm in trouble, and when I feel troubled, I share my problem with the higher power up there. I ask for help in solving it. I ask for guidance. I just say, please sort this out for me. And immediately, the fact that I've shared my problem with someone, I get clarity, I get peace, I get a major burden relieved from my shoulder, because I'm not carrying it all alone anymore. And believe me, I'm not a great one to share. I can share with you on the internet, but I probably don't share with my nearest and dearest, because I don't want to trouble people, and I don't want them to be troubled by my worries. But a lot goes on, an awful lot goes on in our heads that that we would benefit by getting rid of and by releasing the burden. So sometimes it's just nice to put it out there to the universe and say, look, I've got this thing bothering me now and it's preying on my mind and it's pulling me down. Can you do something about it for me, please? And I'll be very grateful. And just by doing that, a burden shared is a burden halved. And I don't know, maybe it sounds silly to you, but it helps. And believe me, anything that helps in this day and age to relieve our worries, to make us feel better, to make us feel happier, it's an amazing gift. So if you have worries or troubles, just try putting it out there to the universe, to a higher power, to whoever is there watching for us. I do believe that we only have to ask. Sometimes we don't ask, you see, these things are going on in our lives and we say, why doesn't someone come and sort it out, and why isn't that higher power up there working for my good? Well, we haven't asked. So if you don't ask, you won't get the relief that you crave. So try it next time, even on something small. Now, Louise Hay, when I read her books, the first thing that really struck a chord with me was being positive. Thinking about the positive things instead of thinking about the negative things. When we would go shopping for years, my husband and I, and if he was driving, would pull into a car park, and of course, straight away, he'd find a space and he'd pull right into it, and it would be the most perfect space in the car park, ideal for shopping and ideal for leaving back our trolleys, everything. And I would have been driving on my own, going shopping, same car park, possibly same time of day. I would pull into a car park, and as I'd be pulling in, I'd be saying, oh, I wonder will I get a car park? I don't think I'd say it looks very busy. I think they will all be full. What will I do now? And of course I would travel the whole way around the car park and get no spaces, and see cars coming in after me, sliding into little spaces that had opened up just as I passed. So for my first experiment with the positive thinking, it was going to be this. Next time that I pull into a car park, I am going to say, there will be a perfect space waiting for me, and I will pull into it and I will get my shopping done so easily, and it's just there waiting for me. And sure enough, it worked. No, it worked. I didn't just try it the once, I tried it many times, and it always worked. I always got a parking space, and that sort of convinced me that thinking positively rather than negatively, it must have something in it. It must have its bonus. So for your first little experiment in positivity, why not try the car space dilemma? Next time you pull into that car park that's always very busy and very difficult to get a space in, just say to yourself going in, and mean it too, there will be a space here waiting for me, and I will pull into it and I get all my shopping done, and I am so lucky. You will be amazed at the results. It is absolutely amazing. Men here cutting branches off trees after the storm. But anyway, that's my little ramble today on positivity and positive thinking. I'm not great maybe to put words on things or to make them clear, and maybe it was a bit rambly, but anyway, I hope you got something out of it, and thank you so much for subscribing to me and for listening to me. And it's great to have somebody to talk to, so thank you, whoever you are out there, and especially all my lovely friends who have subscribed to me. Thank you very much. I consider you all friends now. Take care. Bye. By the way, please let me know if the car parking trick worked for you. It would just reinforce my belief if it did, so that I would love to hear back about. So please, can you do that for me? Just let me know if it did work or not. Thanks again.